And by the way, the Consejo Regulador Valencia provides a lot of great information for you. Our producers are here, and again, in the kind of the after party in the tapas section, feel free to ask questions to me, to our producers that are here, and we'll give you some good answers. Okay, I was just talking about Mourvedre, Monastrell, the local name, Monastrell. Also known as, has anyone been to Contra Costa County in California, where there are some 100-year-old vines of Mourvedre that's known as Mataro?
Paul Draper used that name, yeah.
Mataro, exactly, Paul Draper. So it's grown in California, and Mourvedre is the most commonly known name, Languedoc-Roussillon, south of France, the Rhone Valley, southern Rhone. So Monastrell, if you've had Mourvedre, it's a big, tannic, earthy, and sometimes beyond earthy to gamey red. You can get that animal, the French word. Animal sounds so nice for it. Stinks. It's like an animal in a barn. So the grape itself can get that way, so you've got to be really careful with it to make sure it doesn't get into that gamey kind of area. And then Syrah as a nice kind of dance partner to kind of tone it down, pretty it up, give it some bright raspberry fruit, maybe a little floral note there. So still, it's a pretty muscular kind of big wine here.
What vintage is it?
The Megala vintage is 2008. Thank you. Are any of you wine judges, wine competition judges? Did you give that medal? Was that you?
No.
Okay. So any comments on this wine? So this is French oak, not American oak, not Eastern European oak. So French oak, you might notice that. You might recognize that taste there, that kind of sweet vanilla. Were you hitting the tannins yet? Do we need some flank steak? Maybe a nice, what's a local? No? Okay.
Paella.
Well, the paella, remember, the paella here in Valencia, it's the original paella. It's the paella valenciana, which is actually meat paella. It's got the duck or rabbit or land snails. Chicken, yeah. And the paella mariscos, which is, I think, what more people here associate with paella, is got all of the seafood. So the original paella is from this area. I think personally this wine is a little bit maybe too much for a paella because the saffron is a really kind of delicate flavor. So any comments on this? Do we like it? Is it a blockbuster wine that you're going to run out and write about? And we had this amazing wine that was so impressive. All of you? Don't be shy. Don't hold back just for me. It's not. It is not. Absolutely not one of these wines that jumping out and saying, I need to be heard right now. It's not. It's very subtle. And if you look at Rioja is very much like Bordeaux. It's very reserved. It's kind of reserved and, you know, the old Wall Street uniform. Well, I saw a lot of it today out in the streets. The pinstripe is back. The pins, you know, that kind of. What's that? What's that? Right there. The you know, the reserved, elegant, polished. And this wine is very, very much to me like a Bordeaux. Very polished, very elegant, but still, you know, Spanish. It's got a little bit of that bite and a little bit of ripe flavor, a little spice, which is nice.